Hi, this is Mark Burnett from Repo Brain, and today we're going to make some navy bean soup or a white bean soup. Excellent when you don't feel good, excellent anytime you just want some really nice rich broth soup. And we're going to show you how to make it very easily. First of all, we need a bone, and where we're going to get that bone is from one of the local stores. Let's take a look. Now if you look here, this particular one's from the Honey Baked Ham Company. And it is, or was, a half a ham. But a lot of times when they get done with these hams, okay, when they get done slicing them, you're going to see them look something like this. And they slice all the meat off that they can, they get down to the bone. And you can actually buy that bone for soups right from them. Just go in the store and say, I want to buy a bone, a ham bone. And they're going to probably charge you about $7 for it, $8, somewhere in that neighborhood. That's what we pay for these, like $7.95. And they make excellent stock for soup. So let's start converting this and we'll show you what we'll do. First thing is we're going to take off some of this meat that's on here and get it more down to the bone because we want to save this meat. We don't want to put it in the soup right now because we don't want to lose that flavor. Remember, these bones and everything and this meat has all been smoked and everything, so it's going to have a lot of flavor to it. Okay, so the first step is to put our ham bone inside this pot. You want a really large pot. And one thing you want to do is make sure that you got enough room. I'm going to put this other one in here, that the water is going to cover over this, because this is going to cook down for quite a bit. Now the interesting thing is you're really working with a very inexpensive piece of meat, or in this case a bone. There's not much left on here, but there's a lot of flavor and a lot of good soup stock that can be made out of this very inexpensive bone that you can buy right from these stores. Normally they don't sell it. Normally you don't see it up there on the menu or anything like that, but if you ask them for it, you'll get it. Don't worry. Just ask them for the ham bone. Okay, so our first step is to start adding water. And we're actually going to add water up to the top of the bone. We want to get it up there as high as possible. So it's going to take a few of these. Okay, now we've added in quite a bit of water. We're just going to continue to top this off. And just get it above the last bone there. Now the only thing we're concentrating on right now is making the broth. We're not putting in our beans or anything else. We're just trying to get our stock. And we want to do this under a high heat at first, bring it just up to a boil, and then turn it way down, very low, and then we're going to keep it there for a number of hours. If you keep it on hot too long, you're going to have pig glue, and I don't think you want that. What you want is a nice stock. So we're going to move it over here to the smallest burner, and when we do that, we can turn on our fire. And once we have that on, we're just going to keep an eye on that, come back and check it every now and then. Now our ham bone has started to boil, and as you can see, that's got a nice little boil going there. So now we're going to lower down the temperature to a nice low flame, and we just want that to simmer. Now this is going to take some time, a couple hours, and we're just going to check it in a few hours and make sure everything's okay. Okay, after about 2 hours, the ham should be nice and boiled down. Remember, you've had it on simmer. See just a few bubbles coming up, and you can see this is just coming right off the bone here. All this is coming off, but we want to take this out because all the flavor has been taken out of here. And we're just going to grab all this, big pieces, and take them out. And then we're going to add in our vegetables and beans. Now we got a spatula with holes in it here. Kind of sift through it, and we just want to make sure there's no bone pieces or anything else left in here. Something like that. Let's just take out and just go through it. Make sure you get all that out. Not after everything, but you know, some gristle, things like that, we don't want in. Okay, so now we have 3 onions, okay, that have all been chopped. And we want them about like that. Okay, it's okay that they're a little big because these are all going to cook down. So we're going to add these in. And again, that's 3 onions. And next, we're going to add 4 stalks of celery, which has been cut. And again, we want it about like that. Okay? So we're going to add all this in. So we're going to add in 3 cans of beans. These are the Great Northern beans. You know, Bush has got a variety here too. You can also use navy beans, which are fine. And we just add these in. Some of these are going to stick in the bottom, so we're going to go hunting for them here and get them out. So we have 3 cans of beans total. Now let's turn up that heat all the way, because we're going to want this to boil again. Stir this in. And if you notice, you're going to get a lot of broth out of this. If you want a little less broth, just add more beans. That's all you got to do. It's not hard. Okay.
Just save your broth for the next batch.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That's going in. Okay. Then bring this to a boil and then let it simmer for about an hour. Grandma didn't correct me.
Going to be a knuckle bone here. And this, we cut meat off of it, but we cut the sugar side off because it makes the soup too sweet.
So you just kind of small cube this?
Yeah.
And put it in the soup, but you put it in afterwards so that it doesn't lose all its flavor. Okay, so now that our chopped ham is ready, we'll add that to the soup. Now we just put our ham into the soup. Be careful not to splatter it there, it's pretty hot. And you should have the soup, should have cooked down enough now that you've got a good flavor. If it's a little light, you can always add some bouillon. This is a really good one here. That's nice, and you can add a little bit to kick up the flavor a little bit more if you want, but for the most part you're pretty much done. You just want to cook this in a little bit. You don't want to cook out the ham we just put in there because it's going to have its own individual flavor, and then you should be ready to enjoy your soup. So I've got a small bowl of our bean soup to give a try. As you can see, it's got nice beans in it, nice broth. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. You got the smoky flavor, you got all the ham base in there, you got the beans. Excellent. I'll tell you what, if you're not feeling really good, this is like the most excellent pick-me-up there is. You definitely want to try this. And the nice thing about this is you can actually take this, put it in cartons and freeze it. Put it in your freezer, it'll stay for probably a year without any problem. Need it, you need that, loving soup, go out, put it in the microwave, heat it back up, and you're back right where you were, just like you cooked it. Very easy to get. Not hard to make at all. Obviously, just go down to the ham market there and buy $7, $8 bone. Use that to boil down, get your base stock, add in your beans, your onions, your celery, and cook it, and you're ready to go. Bon appetit, everybody.